So it's no secret that when you first come to Leetcode, it's really overwhelming. I mean, you hear that this is the website you use to prep for coding interviews, but at the time of recording, there's 2,532 questions on the site. How the hell are you supposed to get through that many? Or do you even need to do all of them to prepare? And if not, which ones do you need to do? These are the typical questions which come to the minds of first-time Leetcoders. The website has a lot of content, but not all of it is going to be useful for your preparation. Getting started and being on the right path is tricky if you have no idea what you're doing. That's why I've created a list of 107 questions to help beginners learn the basics. Let me make a few things clear and set the expectations early. This list will not prepare you for an interview. Far from it. As a matter of fact, anyone on YouTube who tells you solve these X number of questions and you'll be ready for a FAANG interview is full of shit. And you're a fool for believing that you can shortcut your way to a six-figure salary at a top company with this one tiny hack or this one little list. The truth is, and you don't want to hear this, but Leetcode is a long and hard grind. One that will probably take you hundreds upon hundreds of hours of preparation to complete. And this is just the first stepping stone. Before you learn how to walk, you need to learn how to crawl. And I've selected 107 great starter questions grouped by topic to help you build a solid foundation upon which you can build. The basic prerequisite here is that you need to know at least one programming language and know it relatively well. If you don't even know how to code, you're wasting your time. Go learn that first and then come back to Leetcode. Second, I'll assume that you have Leetcode Premium. I'm not going to go into why it's 100 million% worth it, but some of these questions are locked behind Premium, so you'll want to fork over the $159 for the yearly subscription. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's now introduce the spreadsheet. Okay, we are now in the spreadsheet, and like I said, it is 107 questions for you to learn the Leetcode basics. Essentially, it is broken down into, I think, 13 different topics, of which there are some questions. So as you'll see, the layout of the spreadsheet is relatively simple. In the first column, you have the problem name with the link to the problem, the difficulty, and whether or not I have a video solution. Obviously, I haven't done all of these questions on the channel, but some of them I have, so I do have the video link. So you can hover basically over the link here and it will take you to Leetcode in a new tab where you can solve the question. And I guess you can add your own column here if you want to mark whether you've done it or not. That's up to you. So basically we have, the 13 topics, which are arrays, hash tables, two pointers, stacks, heaps. We have dynamic programming. I know I hate dynamic programming as well, but there's at least a few questions in here that you can do to kind of familiarize yourself with the basics. A lot of the times you can solve the questions with a depth-first search plus memoization. Don't worry if you don't know what that is yet. You will learn it through these questions, so you don't have to do the super complex dynamic programming. I hate dynamic programming personally, but you guys should probably at least know it to a basic level. I know it decently well. I just hate doing the questions, so I don't do them on the channel. But my hatred should not bar you from actually learning it. So linked list, that's important as well. We have a sliding window. We have backtracking. We have binary search. We have trees. We have graphs, and we have 2D matrix traversals. So you'll notice that each of the questions are basically grouped by difficulty. Most of the questions in here are going to be easies. Obviously, this is a list to help you learn the basics. There's no point in me telling you to do difficult mediums or hard questions because you frankly won't know what's going on. You, again, need to learn to crawl before you can walk and then walk before you can run. So this is the crawl phase. I want to get you familiar with very basics for each of the topics, so that way we can build upon it further. Later on, I will release a follow-up video to this where we basically go through, I guess, my ultimate guide to Leetcode preparation. Where I'll take you from zero to basically getting a job, and we'll cover all the steps along the way. But this is a prerequisite in that you at least know the basics, and then we can talk about how to actually grind effectively. And then also, once you have you're talking to companies, how do you actually prepare for a given company effectively, and then also how to actually perform well on interview day, and then maybe we can even go into like salary negotiations or whatnot. But anyway, that's besides the point. Basically, this video is just to give you the basics. So do each one of the topics. Stick to the easies first before you go to the mediums. Obviously, you want to do the easy ones first. That way you can learn the ropes and then try the mediums. A lot of the times you'll be applying what you learned in the easies, plus maybe a little bit more to do a medium. But again, these are handpicked, so they're not going to be that difficult. And yeah, I think that is where I basically want to end this. I just want to say that I will post this link in the video description, and it'll also be in the Discord channel, which if you're not in the Discord channel, you should definitely join, because we talk about all things interview prep, whether it be answering questions, how do you do systems design, if you want a referral, you can have your resume reviewed by me, or you can just talk about random things under the sun. You should definitely join the Discord if that sounds interesting to you. Otherwise, leave a like and a comment on this video. Helps me a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Share this with your friends if they're also looking to get into Leetcode preparation. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the list, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.